away from the Champions League is down to the Europa League, where the Premier League has two representatives. And it's funny because football can be really tricky. These two sides have been struggling domestically, but on the continent, they've been doing, pretty well by any standard. It has been smooth sailing for Manchester United in the Europa League so far. It's shocking to actually say that as at the point of recording this video, they are unbeaten in the Europa League. Yeah, Manchester United are actually unbeaten. And there were times where it looked like they were going to just, finish with a draw, and then they put on a late show, scored some goals. Fernandez, Diallo, they've been really, doing well in the Europa League. But Victor, while the jury is still out on United, do you actually think they can go on to win the Europa League?
I kind of disagree with the smooth sailing bit. First of all, if I remember correctly, they drew their first three games, including against Twente and Fenerbahce. So 10 or 15 years ago, anyone in Europe getting ready to face United would be quaking in their boots at the prospect, okay? I think now the only somewhat convincing victory that they've had was a 2-0 against PAOK, which they even had a lower XG than the Greeks, okay?
Yeah.
I know I've been saying somehow United will be playing European football next season. I don't know if it will happen through the Europa League, but they really need to shape up if they want to win it. At the moment, I don't think they would survive a quarterfinal against Lazio.
Yeah, so for Manchester United, they have struggled domestically, but for Spurs, it's even worse. And it's worse up to the point that in recent weeks, there has been rumors about Postecoglou probably getting sacked. And I remember in our last video for the Premier League, we were talking about the prospect of him getting sacked if Leicester go on to win. And Leicester did win, to be fair. So, like some of our predictions, we should give ourselves, some plaudits. Leicester did go on to win, but at the moment, Spurs have decided not to sack Postecoglou for now. I mean, for now. But Max, this is the question, and it's looking on to the future, If Spurs go on to win the Europa League, for instance, do you think they would forgive Postecoglou for a bad domestic season?
Yeah, actually, they played bad in Premier League for a long time, so at least a trophy might be good for them. So, but I bet he'll last 2 more rounds. When they concede and leave Europa League, I guess he's sacked for sure.
Fair enough. Victor, do you agree?
More or less. I think they might be keeping him with another checkpoint in mind, and that's the second leg of the EFL Cup semi. If somehow they cannot hold on to that 1-0 lead against Liverpool from the first leg, I don't think that he'll survive the rest of the season. To answer your question, though, if they do keep him until the end of the season and he does manage to clinch the Europa League for them, then probably, yes, everything's forgiven.
Okay, fair enough. And Tottenham fans would just be hoping, they can make something of what has been a disappointing season for them so far. And if you ask me, I actually do think the Europa League is it's a better chance for them, because I think Liverpool will come back in the EFL Cup. I genuinely think a 1-goal lead is not sustainable. But yeah, maybe that's me talking as an Arsenal fan. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how everything plays out. The Europa League, the two Premier League sides are definitely going to qualify. But everything will be more interesting when we get to the next round. And we'll be here to discuss everything for sure.